What? I can phase through it. I really hate that. Okay. I want to explore this whole building just so I didn't, like, miss anything. Uh-oh. Did I go in here? Is the bell something I should be worried about? Bandage. No one's in the toilet. Shocking. Gonna save. Oh. Oh, great. I guess we're gonna be Piss Girl at some point in this chapter. Let's go. Did it stream for like a second? Or was that just me? What happened? Did we die? Did we die? Are we good? Fucking died. 13 minutes in. It's okay. Hopefully it'll be good. That just means I have to break this out into parts on YouTube. Let's go! Help Me has been carved into a cubby wall over and over again, seemingly with a nearby nail. It's almost like someone was forcibly shoved inside one of the shoe cubbies here. There's blood and hair everywhere, and the sides are lined with scratches and scuff marks. Is the brightness good? Can y'all see everything? Is the music too loud? Oh! Nope. Goodbye. Ah! Why is there... What the fuck? Why is there 3 of them? It's good. The Argus Cube began reacting to something. Does that mean there's a pillar over here? Go, 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 go. Can they not? Okay, it doesn't look like they can follow me into staircases. My heart... There was also 3 of them. There was another one that I didn't get to. Hinagawaka, Girls High Class 3-3, Mako Yura. Pushed from great height by friend who succumbed to darkening. Okay, it doesn't look like they can follow me. That's why the music is so fucking intense. I'm getting chased this whole section. What is the reason? Doors affixed to the wall. East Kawaki Middle Class 2-4, Erika Shibuya. Head split open by axe or axe-like implement. Oh. There's a locker here. Don't enter. Fucking Fish Lips is hiding in there. Okay, nothing going on over here. Motherfucker. Save point can heal me, it's fine. Scared the shit out of me. Didn't even see that. This is only chapter 6. I wonder where this is. The bell is too loud to bear. You cannot proceed any farther. I gotta go get chased again. Oh, BB glowing eyes. I've never used any of the batteries. I turned on the having, you know, a forever light source thing, 'cause fuck that. I'm not here to make the game hard. I'm here to just play the story. Oh. Hello? Koraku Unagiwa, Unagiya, High Class 3-1, Tetsuya Suzuki, suffered heart attack. There's a burned rat in the cedar. It's rats. We are the rats. Burning again in the school in our heads. There seems to be something inside the cabinet, but the door is sealed shut. Attempts to open it suggest that it's not even a real door. It's basically just a model. Some loose candies are scattered around inside the cabinet. They seem to have been there for a long time as they smell oddly moist and are surrounded by various bugs. Tripwire. Wow, why'd you use my talisman? Burned rat. It's gonna be this fucking mirror, isn't it? You shouldn't move it. You shouldn't look. That girl's going to die. I'm gonna have to, aren't I? I slowly removed the cloth covering the object. What I found beneath it was, by all appearances, just an ordinary mirror. Nothing but my own reflection stared back at me. Ayumi jump scare. Phew. What? I didn't even move. I stared into the glass, dumbfounded, as a shadowy figure in a black dress appeared right behind me, shrouded in an eerie mist. Sachi! The figure held a hatchet in her right hand and was raising it into the air to strike. My neck split open from the phantom impact and blood spurted out. From the corner of my eye, I could see Sachi in the mirror, swinging her hatchet down on me again, and despite my best efforts, I couldn't move a muscle to dodge. She continued to hack at me again and again and again. Whenever the hatchet struck me in the mirror, my wounds grew bigger in reality. This was most definitely not an illusion. In the next instant, my vision spun 360 degrees, my head corkscrewing closer and closer to the floor. I heard and felt a loud thud, followed by a painful roll until I finally came to rest. I now had a perfect view of the ceiling. From behind me, I could hear the sound of blood gushing into the air and from the gaping hole above my neck. I only had a few seconds of sight left before my consciousness would fade completely, and in those seconds, my sight was already beginning to blur. But just as the darkness was beginning to set in, someone approached my head, crouched down beside it, and stared directly into my failing eyes. It was Nakashima, drenched in blood, with a satisfied look on her face. Why? I tried with every ounce of will left in my body to get even just that single word out, but there would never be any movement or sound from any part of me ever again. In what was to be my very last moment of life, Nakashima's face removed itself from my line of vision, and then... Briefly, I saw her shoe coming toward me. There was a spinning sensation for a split second, and then finally, unceremoniously, I was gone. Damn. Kinda deserved, though. I'm on the second floor. Brutal. Can't believe Nakashima fucking killed us. Bro. Okay, I can't go can't go that way. Save. Goodbye. Okay, let's try this shit again. God damn it. Okay, can't shake her off. Bro. I guess this is gonna be a regular thing now. Getting chased everywhere. Dodging skills 100. Let's go. Shouldn't move it. Whatever the fuck. Nothing's happening. What am I supposed to do? Okay, talisman didn't work. There's something very satisfying about watching the person who got us into this mess in the first place just dying over and over again. I mean, Ayumi did get us stuck here, so kind of deserved. Okay. I'm gonna look at the tutorial, because I've now died, what, 3 times? Pursuers will not follow you into other areas. Okay. Okay. This is the 2nd floor. Just on a leisurely stroll. Bitch! Yeah. Bitch, you thought. Okay, I got this. It's so true. Huh? Hey, girl. My reflection moving independently held her hand toward the mirror as if to say, give it here. Half on instinct and half on pure suspicion, I motioned like I was handing the Argus cube to this other me. Jump in the mirror. Suddenly something fell out of my hand onto the floor with a substantial clang. I bent down to look a little more closely at it, and I found it to be a crystal glimmering with purple light. And as with the other pillar crystals, this light was emanating from within the stone itself. There was no mistaking it. Base obtained. The 5th pillar is the base. It's the mirror pillar, which sees through everything. I glanced back up at the mirror, and again, as anticipated, saw she was no longer visible. Only I was reflected. Thank God, only one more to go. But just then... the nearby window began to rattle and groan, and from the corner of my eye I could see several black crows fly past it outside. When I turned to look, I found the number to be, well, more than expected. It was nothing but crows as far as the eye could see. See, in the bunker part of the school? In the very center of a dark, mostly empty room, I patiently sat on a sofa with my legs crossed. I must have looked like the King of Darkness. With a smug grin on my face and a glass of fine red wine in my hand, my goblet, if you will. It won't be long now before Ayumi completes the hexagram. I pulled a stone from my pocket. It was the same design as the Argus cube I'd given to Ayumi, though it had a different glow to it. There is no charm, girl. Like Argus with his 100 eyes, I've got you firmly in my sights, Ayumi. It's a wonder you haven't caught on yet. Now then, I should start making preparations. My Book of Shadows must have a proper receptacle after all. Oh great, Piss Girl and her friend are here. I'm gonna call her, instead of Satsuki, because Satsuki is more fun and calm. She's not a little piss girl, but she does, in the fan service game, try to seduce everyone, because she's, what, are they in 8th or 7th grade? They're like in 8th grade, or whatever. And she's like double D's, for like no reason. And what the hell are you doing, being 13 years old with double D's? That's not right. Who allowed that? Yo, Ukes, where the hell are we? Let's call them Piss Girl and Bitch Tits. I think that's appropriate. Am I crossing a line? I might be crossing a line. That's a child. But this child isn't real. Satsuki, don't leave my side, okay? If you do, we might never be able to see each other again. What? That would blow. We're supposed to be best buds forever, right? Yeah. Oh god. Stay away from the children. Sorry to keep you waiting, Yuka. That was a long-ass pee break. What were you doing in there anyway? Pissin'. This whole game is about pissing. It's not corpse party, it's piss party. Where's my big brother? I seem to have lost track of him somewhere. Come on, Yuka, let's go find him together. Okay. This guy's totally up to something, Ukes. Don't let your guard down. I won't. Hey brother, where are you? There was no response to her call. Ukes, it'll be okay, we'll find him. So what is this place anyway? And what kind of crazy trick did you use to get us here? I think we were both out cold for a sec back there. Something just ain't right about this whole situation, and I'm getting some seriously guilty vibes from you. Satsuki's tone was harsh. No, felt forced enough that I could tell there was some modicum of anxiety behind it. You better not have lured us to this abandoned schoolhouse so you could try anything funny. I've got my eye on you. I just kept my mouth shut. There was no point in saying anything. This person wasn't worth my effort. It behooved me just to keep walking and hope she'd shut up. Ow. I moved 5 feet. No, Satsuki. No, let me just eat this bag of chips. Oh, this? Sorry. Just feel like my energy's running low. You want some, Ukes? No, I'm okay, though I've always wondered, where do you keep all those potato chips? I got a bunch of different varieties tucked away under my skirt. My personal recommendation is the Happy Butter flavor. Happy Butter? Delicious. Nika seemed to be scared out of her guard when we arrived, but if nothing else, this Satsuki girl's weird behavior seemed to have broken her out of her shell a little. The rain's coming down so hard, it would probably be best not to venture too far outside. I think it was this way. Fucking music. From somewhere in the distance we could hear an upbeat, almost carnival-esque tune playing very loudly, the sound of which was accompanied by the crunch of Satsuki's potato chips, which she was still busily chomping away at. This is sure something else, Ukes. How'd you find this place anyway? Oh my god. I've actually been here once before, but something's different now. Oh, hey, Ukes, you want some? Thanks, Satsuki, but I'm good for now. Are you fucking kidding me? It's gonna play this whole time. We've already searched in there. Motherfucker. This is gonna fucking make me go insane. Yo, we jamming again. Sounds of angry spirits are in there. Oh my god. I'm that one cat meme screaming in pain while holding their paws over their head. Why does it got so much bass? I'm sorry. There we go. There's nothing but a gaping hole in the middle of the gym. So, Satoshi's not in here. Are you sure he's anywhere? And where exactly are we again? This little ass munch is really starting to piss me off. I made sure it didn't show on my face, but I was not happy with this twerp one bit. Satsuki, this is a place that's haunted by a lot of really scary ghosts. Me and my brother and all his friends were trapped in here once before. What? You almost had me there for a sec. Didn't expect you of all people to start telling scary stories. Just don't leave my side, Satsuki. It's dangerous. Okay. Jump, do a backflip. Big brother. God damn, finally. Damn, this hole goes down pretty deep. Isn't this rundown old shit shack like a super dangerous place to be? He's gonna push her. I bet even a gentle breeze could knock this place to the ground. It's pretty much totaled. He's gonna push her. She was really trying my patience. I began positioning myself behind her very slowly. Big brother really doesn't seem to be here, Mizuto. I can see that. Let's head somewhere else. Fucking carnival music. Door is affixed to the wall. That shit starts playing and I'm gonna kill myself. You seem a little tired. Are you okay, Yuka? Do you want a drink of water? Oh, now I see why he's being nice to her. He's gonna use her as the living sacrifice or soul for the Book of Shadows. Why Yuka? I'm not turning anyone to a fucking Book of Shadows. It's gonna be the girl with the most spiritual energy. I would have chosen Ayumi. Not fucking Piss Girl. Gonna have the Book of Piss. I'm fine. I'll take some. Thirsty much? Fuck Ayumi. All my homies hate Ayumi. And he finally addresses me. My mom just always telling me to drink a lot of water since there's so much salt in potato chips. Your mom, huh? Do you have good parents? I don't know. Depends on if you think hands-off parenting is progressive or lazy. I'd say they're pretty good, though. I see. Want me to throw it away now? You're a dude, you handed it to me. You should be the one to dispose of it when I'm done. That's the mark of a true gentleman. Back me up on this, Ukes? Huh? Oh, yeah. You weren't even listening, were you? Takamori Trade School Class 2A, shoot at Aino. Head crushed between gym doors. Head crushed between my thighs. Huh? Did I come from this way? Batteries. Motherfucker. There's no longer a presence here. Okay. There's a ghostly presence near the spirit board. Large insects of questionable species determination seem to be eating one another inside the sink. Perhaps it would be best not to get anywhere near them. Nothing in here but an eyeball with a fork sticking out of it. Old-fashioned heater, though there's no oil left in it. Hinata High Class 2-7 Fudo Narita. Scalded by boiling water. There's a face burned to the TV screen. It looks astoundingly alive, like it could start moving at any moment. The dark mist is seeping out from the crack saw along the sliding door. Opening it seems like a very, very bad idea. Okay. No, we were in here. Okay, I'm going the right way. Ooh. What's wrong, Satsuki? I drink way too much water. My bladder is at max right now. It's fit to burst. Bro! What is with these two and piss? What is with this whole game and piss? Every character that needs to piss. Why? Can I finally go in this hole? Nope. Doors affixed to the wall. Oh, here you go. Piss bucket. Name tag. Subutai Junior High Class 3A, Emi Nagano. Spilled highly acidic chemicals on head. Horrible things written on the blackboard are glowing so brightly they almost seem to be backlit. A single black moth flitting around inside the cabinet. Doors affixed to the wall. Extremely faint, eerie moans can be heard echoing from within the clock, though they're so quiet as to straddle that thin line between existent and imaginary. Get rid of it. Can I get a save point? A save point, please. Something inside the cabinet. Bandage. Frozen in place. Something not quite right about this cabinet. I feel like something's gonna come out of that cabinet at some point. I'm just gonna be fucked. Countless strands of human hair. Hanada High Class 27 Toshinari Nakajima, thoroughly crushed and disfigured. Talisman. Door is stuck. Oh wait. Fuck you. Bitch. Do I have another one? I do. Good. Though there's still a massive bloodstain here, Mayu's remains are not here. Science lab. That actually scared the shit out of me because I wasn't expecting that. East Kawaki Middle Class 2-4 Hiromi Shimamura. Burned after clothes were set alight by burner in science lab. Face staring back at you looks somehow unfamiliar. It's like a walking simulator at this point. I'm just trying not to use my my sprint. Blood splatter. Single jar in the cabinet. Still can't open this. Bro, my heart, my soul. Nothing of note in the cabinet. Sadly, unmistakable and all too familiar sound of flesh being crushed is clearly audible from the other side of this door. This room seems to have already been consumed. East Kawaki Middle Class 2-4 Yuta Totsuka ultimately succumbed to fatigue after breaking both arms from push downstairs. Okay. So we did a full circle. I'm gonna look at the tutorial again real quick, because we did a full circle, so now I have no idea what to do. Okay. Like, if I have no idea what I'm doing, I'm just gonna look at the walkthrough, because we just did a whole circle and nothing happened. But I think I know where I'm going now. And literally I had to pull up another thing, a map of the school, because I kept getting lost. So I have a map as well. Fucking finally. Is that the girl's bathroom over there? Wait up for me a sec, I gotta pee. Okay. Can't hold it. Pee. Bro. Who on this team that made this game, that made these games, has a piss king? How do you know about this place, Mizuto? You really want to know? I'm the bearer of the new Book of Shadows, the container for this Nirvana and its core. Let's kill him! Or I will be anyway. Yoshiki! Big brother! That was your brother's voice? You should hurry and catch up with him then. You fucking sick fuck. I liked you before, now I don't like you. Phew, I thought those floodgates were never gonna close. Good thing I had some tissues with me. Huh? Hey, this isn't funny. Where you at, Ukes? Big brother! Why did she go downstairs? Ukes, hold up! Oh! Well... Satsuki's throat began to convulse. She was no longer able to form words. She could only moan. Blood began flowing up from her esophagus and dribbling down her chin. So this is how she dies. Tripping over a fucking water bottle. Gently now. Ma, it seems your jaw's broken, and your neck's not looking very straight either. Such a pitiful thing to happen to someone who's only in middle school. Let's hide that face of yours, shall we? I can't even bear to look at you right now. You're so sickening. That bottle is OP. Please. A repulsive sight indeed. I took the pocket tissues from Satsuki's hand and placed 2 sheets over her face. They soaked through with blood almost immediately, turning practically invisible in the process. Already asleep, no matter how annoying or resistant they were, they're always so quiet and cute when the life leaves their bodies and turns them into mere things. Even a pissant like you will be cute soon enough. That was the most shit way to die in this series. Her breathing became more and more erratic as her body rocked with convulsions. The last thing she'd hear Hello? It's the ambulance coming for Satsuki! Guys, we're winning! Rude, don't they know I'm streaming? Damn. Sounds like multiple. It might be police. Sounds like not my problem. The last thing she'd hear before departing this mortal coil would likely be my footfalls as I walked down the stairs away from her. Big brother, where are you? Are you fucking walking like that? I can't run anymore.
Yuka!
Yuka? Big brother? Oh, Mizuto. Your brother's dead. Uh-huh, sure he is. What? Sadly, he didn't stand a chance against Sachi's curse. See, take a look over there. On the floor where I was pointing, there was a mass of organic matter. The only identifiable items remaining of this clump of meat were a tuft of black hair and the tattered bloody remains of what used to be a white shirt. Black hair and white shirt, literally any Asian man that came here and died. Hello? That's your brother. Yuka... You might be a little pissed, girl, but you're not fucking stupid. Come on. Well, like, am I wrong though? Okay, I don't know about genetics and shit, and again, I'm making a huge generalization, and I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but literally, don't most um uh like people from Asia or like mostly from Japan have like stark black hair? I'm not trying to be rude. Don't call me racist. Exactly, yeah. Like, she's not fucking stupid. You could like fucking sniff her brother down a mile away. That's your brother. No, no, it can't be.
すまない。
I'm sorry, I couldn't save him. He was calling your name until the bitter end, too.
最後まで君の名前を呼んでいたよ。
Nah, he wouldn't be yelling out for Yuka. If we're gonna be real here, he'd be yelling out for Nakashima. Like for Naomi. Let's be so for real right now. That's not true. Big Brother's fine. He told me last night. Big Brother. It can't be true. It can't be true.
ああ。
But it is, and on top of that, Satsuki's dead too. What?
俺がね。
I kicked her down the stairs myself, wanna see?
ほら。
This dude is fucked. I kicked her, and when she hit the bottom, her jaw split clean open. Fucking middle school ditz was all wheezing and sputtering. Huh? Yes, this is it. This is what I've been seeking. Does she have spiritual power now too? That's what I'd expect from a heavenly host survivor. Your spirit aura is off the charts. Okay, so survivors now have spirit aura. Okay. Why are you doing this? Why am I doing this? The reason I brought you here is yes, because I can use you. Huh? Satoshi Mochida, your little sister, is mine. Damn, he punched her right in the teeth. Now all that remains is... And now get in the book. Our little group project, Ayumi. Wonder where the last pillar is. Is that a bell? There were no bells at Heavenly Host before. Could it have something to do with the final pillar? I guess I gotta go to where the bell is. Hello? Bitch! Well, sure sounds a little closer to now. Is it above me? How are they gonna spawn me right outside where the fucking guy is just standing? Not cool. There's a tremendous spiritual presence at the bottom of the staircase. Countless lost souls are silently screaming in agony and despair. It would be best not to go this way. Okay, we're going up. This place didn't exist in the last Heavenly Host. Girl, did we not already establish that in every game, the time loop is different and it keeps changing? Did we not, you know... Hello? Did we not establish this in the 2 months that we are trapped in a time loop, that each and every layer is a different dimension and it keeps changing every time the time loop happens? And it's different because the Nirvana is breaking into the real world. Like, you knew this, Ayumi. Please. Stop being stupid. I climbed the long winding staircase that snaked its way up the walls of the tower, and I hugged those walls the whole time. The entire central area was wide open, with nothing but a rickety old guardrail between me and a very, very long fall. As I climbed higher and higher, the Argus Cube light began to blink more and more intently. It has to be here. Sure is high up, though. Suddenly, the bell toll rang out louder and clearer than before, with such intense, unavoidable force that I was completely frozen and in my tracks and instantly in pain. This same sound has been heard multiple times since arriving in the Nirvana, but this time was the first time it had been so overbearing. Even with fingers in my ears continued to pulsate, resonating with the incredible noise. The sound was just too all-encompassing to block out, present even when absent. It hurts my eardrum. My eardrums are going to burst. I braced myself for the next toll, expecting it to be the end, but it didn't come, and though the ringing never quite left my ears, it did slowly begin to abate, if only slightly. That was really scary. I hope there aren't any more loud sounds. He's still hanging there? Yep. Him and his hammer. It's the body of Yoshikazu Yanagihori. In addition to being crucified, he's also had a stake driven through the back of his head. Yoshikazu, what have they done to you? Yoshikazu. Did I just hear a voice, or was that still the ringing? I could have sworn that was the unmistakable voice of Satsuko Shinozaki. She still has not mentioned that they're related, even though we know they're related. She hasn't said, oh, that's my relative. She hasn't said it. I mean, we don't have to say it, but it would have been nice to know, you know, at least hear from Mayumi that, oh, that's my relative. Dumbass. I had no idea stairs could be this tiring. Bitch, they're stairs. It's physical exercise. The gateway to the roof is locked. There is something written on it, but it's borderline illegible due to the terrible handwriting and very poor spelling. The best you can make out is, key is hidden. Make them protect it. Key is hidden, make them protect it. Okay, now I'm looking at the tutorial because I climbed up here for what? Okay. Where is that room? Okay. Here we go. All the way back down. You're wasting my time. Hey, girl. Sorry you got crucified. They made him so nice in the canon fan service game too. In Sweet Sachiko's Hysteric Birthday Bash, Yoshikazu was actually so nice. Did we die again? Please tell me no. Okay, no, we're good. Something inside the cabinet. Staircase key obtained. Dumbass. First time I fell in a hole in this game, because I was not looking. I wonder why, no, I'll say that later, never mind. Because I know things that you don't. I wonder how this whole ass game fit on a PlayStation Vita. Because this is a long, huge ass game. Use staircase key. Hold on, I need to see something. Okay. Hello? Megari grabbed it, the now primal beast like Azusa by the hair and pinned her down. Hold still, you little bitch! How cute, she thinks she can overpower me. Even if I took her back to the real world, though, she'd never be, appointed executive officer now. You're a real pain in the ass, you know that? Hmm? A tall shrine with a bell could be seen from the window, and from its peak there were 6 columns of light stretching upward. Ayumi? Ugh. Did she really gather all of them? Is she out of her fucking mind? That's a bell, alright, made of human fucking bodies. At long last I reached the top, and there it was, the sixth pillar in all its horrifying glory. It looked like some bizarre growth coming down from the roof, composed entirely of long, dead corpses. I observed it in horror, mouth agape, as a fluttering winged insect scraped against my ear canal. Ugh. All the corpses' necks had red, ceremonial-looking markings embolized upon them. This sixth and final pillar was the crown. And what a sight it was. Just a huge circle? Okay. So this is the last one. I closed my eyes and reached out to try touching the markings on one of the corpses' necks. What the hell are you doing? Stop! Don't agitate the pillars any more than you already have. You again, huh? Look, just stay out of my way. Stop! I'll take that. As she screamed, Mizuto leaped in from out of nowhere and snatched the water pillar crystal, Mercy, from Magari's chest before she had any idea what was happening. Is that all you got, Magari of Martuba? Need a sip. Mizuto looked on in sick pleasure, sticking his tongue out playfully as Magari plummeted to certain doom. Satisfied, he then turned his attention toward the final pillar, which had just finished unsealing. The light began to shine even brighter. I could only watch, stunned and squinting, as this new spectacle unfurled before me. What is this? There was a powerful blast of wind, and then the pillar crumbled. Unbeknownst to me, the other pillars had crumbled as well. The entire school rumbled and shook beneath our feet. God, I'm scared. What's happening? Somebody help me! Suddenly, the entire Nirvana was blanketed with impenetrable darkness. It's as if the whole place vanished, only to be replaced with an empty void. Ugh. Well, we're fucked. I could sense that I was crouched on the ground, clutching my forehead. I slowly raised my line of sight up, the faintest hint of glow catching my attention. Above me, I could see the sky, though it was muted, distorted and discolored, as if it being filtered through a warped purple veil. It looked a bit like the Aurora Borealis. A few moments passed in relative silence, only for the stillness to be broken by the sound of echoing from the sky above. It was reminiscent of ice cracking on the surface of a lake. The scenery that lay before me was like something out of a dream. Even then, after everything I'd been through, I had a tough time believing it was real. What's happened? Leave it to Ayumi to muck things up again. Fuck Ayumi. All my homies hate Ayumi. The sky's gonna break, and it's gonna enter the real world, and everyone's gonna be fucked. Then there was another sound directly in front of me. I'd best describe it as a mass of metal collapsing to the ground. I turned my head down slightly and saw what looked to be a piece of limestone with an eerie white glow. This was, I knew, the crystallized power of the final pillar. It's the last crystal. Crown obtained. I picked it up and almost immediately, Mizuto tossed the stone he'd taken from Magari over to me. Ayumi, take all of the crystals you've gathered. Take out all the crystals you gathered. That's a fine greeting after all this time. Formalities are meaningless. Take out the crystals and put them all together. Damn it. There was too much at stake for me to dwell on this. Begrudgingly, as instructed, I took the other crystals out from my pocket and fit them all together into a single object. They snapped into place snugly, and with one final bright light, fused inseparably. The result was a more or less round crystal with a black sheen reminiscent of hematite. This, I would learn, was called Kabbalah, and it was now complete. Wow. So with this, Sachi can be defeated and all my friends resurrected? Nicely done. Mizuto flashed me a wry smile, but then... Ayumi. How the fuck did you survive being set on fire? Aiko, you're alright. Ayumi, listen, I need to apologize to you. Clothes have been burned in several spots, the skin underneath now black with ash or red with blood. The nurse's office, thank goodness. I wonder if there's anything I can use in here to treat burns. What Sachi burned me with was spirit fire, so water's no good. Fortunately, spirit fire is susceptible to talismans, and I have plenty of those on me. That has to be what saved me. Okay. Well, my skin is pretty scorched. I need to disinfect it at least. Disinfect? I leaned against the wall and smirked in spite of myself. Am I actually trying to survive in here? I have no way home anymore, so what's the point in trying to live any longer than I have to? The invincible intelligence agent? Huh, what a joke. I literally just walked right in here without a care in the world, and now look at me, burned to a crisp. Huh. I let myself slide down the wall until I was sitting, then I stared out the window, defeated and alone. Sis. Did I say to her when I left, see you in half a year? Now I don't even know when I'll see her again. No, that's not true. I won't ever see her again. I looked down at the floor and breathed a deep sigh. My fate lies here in the school, huh? Alongside Naho, Sayaka, and Haruyuki. Just no fighting it. I brought this upon myself. I stood up and placed my hand on the infirmary door. Though I'm going to continue fighting it anyway until my final breath. So I guess I'm trying to survive in here, even if it's just for a moment longer. When I opened the door, what I saw chilled me to my core. This was not a school infirmary. This was the clinic from Yoshi's home. This was the clinic from Yoshi's home. What's going on? This isn't Heavenly Host. There was a person sitting at the desk. Her face wasn't visible from the back, but her identity seemed clear. There's no doubt about it. This was in the document I gave to Marguerite Mizuki. It's the clinic from Yoshi Shinazaki's estate. So that must be Yoshi herself. The nurse was writing something in presumably her journal and was so focused on this task that she remained oblivious of everything around her. Or at least she seemed oblivious. If she did notice me, she didn't care. She just kept on writing. I was a fool. Right now, since Sachiko swallowed the Nirvana, things are peaceful, but who knows how long that will last. What's going to happen if Sachiko's life ends? I've analyzed the anagrams and determined that all the spells written in this book are nothing more than theories. Not a one of them has ever been properly tested. There are no success rates, there's no data of any kind. So why was I naive enough to attempt something so foolish? I devoted everything I have, my blood, my soul, to an end that was destined never to succeed in the first place. Destined never to succeed? I'm afraid so. You've been striving toward a hopeless ideal this whole time, and Yoshi Shinozaki herself said all this. That can't be right. You told me I could bring them all back. If I can't, then what was the point? I began to shudder, and my voice was going hoarse. Had I made the same mistake twice, gone after a way to undo things only to make them far, far worse? Aiko could see how much this revelation was affecting me and bit her lip. She seemed like she'd finally succumbed to her own conscience. It's the same for me, honestly. I was half in doubt the whole time. Or I guess it would be more accurate to say I never actually believed you'd be able to do it. I'm sorry, I led you here to achieve my own goals. You? I just wanted to see my friends who are gone. I wanted to hear their voices just one last time. This was like a new Aiko, bearing it all, as opposed to hardening her heart like she always had. She wanted her friends. She'd finally made some. Now all she wanted to do was cherish them. Tears streamed down her cheeks faster than she could react to them. She quickly gave up on wiping them away, electing instead to look down and hide her face in her hands. Aiko. Bravo. Before I even realized it, Mizuto had snatched the Kabalo Doggra from my hand with calculated precision. What are you doing? Nice work. Bravo indeed. You. Humans can't be brought back to life. The very notion is absurd. Is your pea brain really so full of flowers and rainbows that you actually believed you could cheat death? Mizuto's condemnation? Condemnation. Whatever. And contempt seemed to have an even greater effect on Aiko than on me. Her face was racked with guilt and sadness. I was starting to share her expression. However, as the implications of his actions began to dawn on me, I fell backward into a sitting position on the ground. The book was always meant to destroy, not create. There's not a single page in it about a true revival. If the book acknowledges you, it grants you great power. That's it. And you lost it. You truly are a worthless bitch. However, even garbage like you isn't completely useless. You are crucial to my plan, and you should thank your lucky stars for that. This is the crystallization of the wisdom possessed by the witches. It's everything from inside the book you so carelessly lost, Ayumi. Everything, and with it, I can create a new book of shadows. Mizuto inserted the Nirvana's crystal into the depression in his book. The skin is nothing more than a case, using a manuscript left behind by my grandfather. A sharp tone rang out, and the entire area was quickly bathed in a contradictory light, black as night, yet bright as the noonday sun. Yes, at long last, the Nirvana, it's spreading! What is that? Take a look, isn't it spectacular? The sky had what looked like a giant gunshot in it, with spiderweb cracks projecting outward from it, and the gunshot was now growing into a full-on gaping hole. And inside that hole, an upside-down view of the real world was clearly visible. It was nighttime, so everything was a little dark, but it was absolutely identifiably the world we knew. And in that world, small black grain-like objects began emanating from the floating orb, clustering like locusts and dancing across the sky. Miss Kohan, look! Through the fissure in the sky, we could see the nighttime scenery from the real world. What is that? Don't tell me where. This is a surprise. It seems this place is inside the black sphere we saw hanging over Tokyo. Does that mean Heavenly Host has already appeared in our world? By all appearances, yes. It's a rather terrifying prospect. If the wall that separates the real world and the ever after were to break, then the two should become one. I can't even imagine how this plane would manifest itself. The shrine with the bell is fully lit now. Miss Kohan, Satoshi, Kishinuma, let's go! Yes, let's. Alright, come on, Yoshiki. Shinozaki, where the hell did you go, damn it? The new Book of Shadows. With it, I have obtained the full power of the Nirvana, the power to surpass Sachi. Okay, so use it and stop her. Her curse is spreading across the whole world, right? So save everyone. That's the whole reason I gathered these crystals, isn't it? Fat chance. I don't give two shits about this world or Sachi or any of that. I just needed you so I can make this book. So you were just using me after all. Yeah, fucking duh. I was clenching my fists so hard that my scrawny arms were quivering. Try as I might think up a response, there were just no words for this. All I could do was glare. Go ahead and hate me. You're too late to actually make any difference. You see that hole in the sky? It's the beginning of the end. The Nirvana has fully begun seeping into reality. The whole world will take a downturn now, falling prey to absolute chaos and death. It's gonna be fun. Every single person on Earth will go start raving mad. And it's all thanks to you, Ayumi Shinozaki. Your utter obliviousness has ensured that my wish will be fulfilled. In a way, I suppose that makes you a death goddess, doesn't it? The most tragic and deranged one ever to exist. He's beyond corrupt. With this Good job, Ayumi. You first killed your friends, and now you've doomed the world. Clap, 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 clap. Snap, snap, snap. Clap, clap, clap. What are you even trying to do here? Get revenge, of course. Mizuto slowly turned around, revealing a startlingly cold and expressionless face. Yet even his features had no depth. His eyes shone with an almost cartoonish malevolence. He had quite literally become the embodiment of pure evil. From a spot in the real world that was clearly visible to us through the fissure in the sky, a large black monolith-like pillar suddenly sprouted out of the ground. And Nirvana's power lust couldn't be sated by this dimension alone, so it seemed it's begun spreading there as well. That, my friends, is the entity wall. Come on, Nirvana, that's all you got? You can do better than that. And you will, because guess who's in control of you? That's right, I am. He pounded the book, and just like that, another entity wall formed. This time it spawned beneath a freeway, puncturing and utterly destroying it, scattering countless cars and bikes every which way, as if they were toys. There's still 5 more chapters. No. What? Ah, ignorant fools. I'll show you my version of justice. The Yagura will never die. Stop, please. Ayumi. Someone could just push this man over the railing. True. I was an ass for believing in you. You certainly were. I was keeping track of you through that Argus cube the whole time. You were like a loyal puppet doing my bidding without even knowing it. The only beings capable of crystallizing the power of Nirvana are the inheritors of the Shinozaki bloodline, you see. So I had no choice but to let you do the dirty work in my stead. To think it would go this smoothly, though, it took almost no effort to link the Nirvana in the real world. You liar, you double-crosser, you traitor! You told me I could bring them all back! Whining like a baby can't save you now. The new grimoire will be perfect, and you won't have to worry your pretty little head about it anymore, because I'll be releasing you from your duties as a Shinozaki, understand? This book controls the full power of the Nirvana, and the inheritor of the Book of Shadows' considerable power isn't going to be Martuba's tomb, nor will it be you of the Shinozaki lineage. It will be me. I don't care who inherits it, as long as it's not a sick freak like you. Just give me the book. Think about what you're doing. Think about what you're doing would make Sis feel. Think about how what you're doing would make Sis feel. I just sneezed. Are you a fucking idiot? Nothing I do is going to make some dead bitch feel a damn thing. Dead bitch? Don't tell me everything you said about Hinori was a lie, too. Mizuto flinched slightly. I seemed to have struck a nerve, though how deeply that nerve ran I couldn't say. He recovered quickly, but still. Ugh. What of it? All you need to know is your sister was a dumbass, throwing everything away that she worked for, and even sacrificing her own life to save the likes of you. My tear glands twitched in pain. Every negative emotion came flooding through me at once. I wanted to pounce on this man. I wanted to wring his neck. I wanted him to die. Your usefulness has come to an end for me. Thanks to you, the end of the world is closer than ever. All that's left for you now is to repent your sins and perish. It really is all my fault. Again. All those deaths were on me. All the suffering, the pain, the fear. It was all caused by me. Yeah? I'll take mercy on you, though, and send you to meet your sister right now. Prepare to die. Ayumi! Shinozaki, run! Kishinuma, seriously, go. This guy's lost it. You dare speak ill of me? I know that peasant face of yours. Who were you again? Kishinuma, stop. It's too dangerous. Yeah, no, just get away from him. He's probably right. It was my own reckless behavior that caused all this to happen. It's because I don't think before I act. Suzumoto, Miss Yui, Morishige, Shinohara, even my sister. It's all my fault. All my fault. I wish I'd never been born. Hey girl. I tried to scream those words, but my voice was so hoarse that they came out almost as a squeak. I crouched down and buried my face in my hands at this point, and in doing so, I failed to notice the sudden appearance of none other than Satsuko, red dress and all. Shinozaki, no, this isn't your fault. You're not responsible. You just wanted everybody to be happy. You wanted to see all your friends live well. And who the hell can possibly find fault with that? Being tricked isn't your fault, it's the fault of the person who tricked you. So get this through your thick skull. You did nothing wrong, you are not to blame. Girl, stop gaslighting her. She's not the hero. No, it's still her fault. Exactly. Kishinuma. Yoshiki. Class rep. Shinozaki. Huh, sis? Machida, you're all here, but why? Mizuto ceased trying to wrestle with Kishinuma, instead making a grand sweeping motion with his hand. Yoshiki literally warned her multiple times, and she refused to listen, so... Yeah, I'm sorry, Ayumi can get fucked. I know they're trying to write her out as, like, the fucking hero of, you know, this series at the... I think at the end of this, but... Like, I'm still not gonna like her, even after this game is done. Kishinuma. Bastard needs to learn when to quit. I felt like I was covered in a thin film of snot and tears by this point, but I put on the most intimidating face I could manage and tried to stare Mizuto down. He did stop and stare back, though it certainly wasn't due to intimidation. Hinui, you failed. You've left nothing of value behind in this world. Stop! The hell's your problem? You're Satoshi Machida. Huh. In that moment, the entire space shook violently, moving every which way beneath our feet. As this occurred, a massive, virtually indestructible object floated into existence behind us. How marvelous, it's the seventh pillar, the Sephira of Knowledge. I made this happen with the power of my Book of Shadows. What in the world? It's over, Ayumi. This destructive pillar won't be just a simple fissure anymore. The wall between our worlds will break down and reality will fuse with Nirvana. What's happening to your stomach? Oh, you know, she's just a bit hungry. Huh? There was a light emanating from my stomach, but as soon as I caught a glimpse of it, it disappeared. An illusion? Nice try. Now let's get ready to bring down the wall. Shall we? Heavenly hosts will crumble too, you know. But you'll make a fine sacrifice, Ayumi, as will you, Kuon Niwa. Do you know me? Of course, you're the famous prodigy, the human who raised standards across the board for medicine, occult studies, and technology. Machida, Nakashima, and Kishinuma all turned their heads at once to look at Kuon, jaws slightly agape. The three of them had no knowledge of any of this, so all they could do was stare in disbelief. Unfortunately, due to your immense talents, your parents and sister alike have been inevitably corrupted, and look how well that's worked out for them. No, that's not true. Now then, I'm a bit bothered that I couldn't locate the Nirvana's core, but no matter, once the school's been turned to rubble, I have all the time in the world to find it. Then the new Book of Shadows will be complete. As Kuon looked down at the Ever After Stones, but the spirit meter she'd attached to them still wasn't showing a full charge. No good. The book's growling. Very nice, good boy. What do I do? I hesitate for a moment, torn as to whether I should try to stop Mizuto or prioritize lending a hand to Kishinuma and my friends. I can't let it happen, I'll stop you! The fuck was that? Stop, you have to stop this! That was the most desperate cry I'd yet heard from Aiko. Ai! Please don't kill her, this has nothing to do with this. Ai? How pathetic. Ai! She got ate by fish lips. Vor is canon in Corpse Party. Let's go! Just as Ms. Kuon screamed, a giant hellish beast spawned right before our eyes. On the front of it was an enormous mouth. It made a beeline straight for Aiko and passed right through her body. She got eaten by fish lips. Another fetish to add to the list. Let's go. Something not unlike black smoke coiled around it for a moment. It roared like a dinosaur, twisted its body to and fro, then flew over the guardrail and exited the scene. Should have a bingo card for these Corpse Party games. I mean, there's one more and there's another one coming out, so... We can make a bingo card for Corpse Party 2 Dead Patient. The only thing it left behind was Aiko's body without a head. Damn, Fish Lips gave her a head. Or, you know, lack thereof. Goodbye. Sachiko has done nothing this whole time. She's just fucking standing there. She remained upright for a split second, then tumbled lifelessly over the railing into the pit. Aye. To bits with you, Heavenly Host Elementary. As if on cue, the entire school began to shake violently. So violently that not a single one of us could keep our balance. Naomi! This was well beyond any other earthquake we'd ever experienced at Heavenly Host to date. The shaking eventually died down, but things looked a lot different when it did. The sky above us was now blood red, with certain sections here and there bursting in black flame. And on that note, farewell, my guinea pigs. How could this happen? Miss Kuon. The Nirvana, the school, it's going to collapse. Miss Kuon, is there some way back? My Ever After Stones aren't fully charged yet. It will be several hours yet until they are. No! I was slumped over, crying my eyes out as this conversation unfolded. Miss Kuon looked over at me, however, and saw something else. A girl in a red dress standing directly behind me. Sachiko. You may yet be able to save yourself. What? Sachiko Shinozaki has possessed you. You should listen to what she has to say. No. I objected strongly for obvious reasons, but I knew she was right. At least about the possession, I could sense Sachiko behind me. I could see her now too, but of everyone else present, Miss Kuon was the only other one who could. No, Miss Kuon, I'm staying with you all. Well, I don't mean to be blunt, but if those tears of yours are true, and you do feel some sense of responsibility for what's happened here, then the only way you can atone is to live and watch out over the future of this world and protect this. If you choose death, even when there's a chance to live, then you're simply giving up. You're running away. No. We don't have time to argue. Go! No! I was absolutely inconsolable, but Miss Kuon just smiled. She stood behind me and patted Sachiko on the head. Sachiko, responsible for so much pain and torment, who now looked for all the world like a pure, innocent, lost little girl. Reacting to this new stimulus, Sachiko closed one eye and turned her head toward Miss Kuon, a satisfied expression on her face. Please. I'm responsible for so much pain and loss of life, yet only I get to be saved? I had no conscious desire to go along with this, yet it seemed I was, whether I liked it or not. Everything around me began glowing white, and my body was lifting off the ground. Be strong. She really was so much like Miss Yui. Below me, I could see Mochida shooting Nakashima from the falling debris while staring at my rapidly ascending body. Kishinuma had stood back by now and was watching me as well. No, Mochida, Nakashima, Miss Kuon! Well, everyone's dead. In an instant, the turbulent fates of Mochida, Nakashima, Kishinuma, and Miss Kuon all came to a close, as the four of them were distinctly and unmistakably crushed before my eyes. So all the main characters fucking die and we're stuck with Ayumi? Fuck Ayumi. My vision warped, my memories jumbled. And then there was just the sky that hung above the real world, above our world. The black orb was there, and it was swelling up bigger and bigger, almost like a fetus rapidly gestating to term. It quickly grew too big to be contained and burst open. Strands of black energy shot out in all directions, and the entirety of the night sky was dyed an eerie reddish black. The Nirvana had now broken free of its bonds, and it wasted no time pulling the real world into its embrace. Chapter 6, Book of Shadows, to be continued. Well, damn. Chapter 6, Book of Shadows, Episode 7. We did it. That was like the most story revealing chapter by far. Everyone's dead. Ayumi's the only one alive. We've got 5 more chapters to go. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. I hope you all enjoyed. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. I'm sorry this is going to be 2 parts because my stream died for like a minute. And also VOD watchers, so go watch the first part and then watch this part. Lurkers, if there's any lurkers here, thank you for joining too. I love you. Kiss, kiss, hug, hug. Well, goodbye. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Maybe we can do a double feature tomorrow, and that would be what, 7, 8, and then a double feature Saturday, which would be 9 and 10, and then maybe Sunday we'll do chapter 11. And that'll be the end of this. But we'll see. I might just not. Who knows? But, yeah, I'll see you all later. Goodbye.